2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Bryant with a catch right side. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On third down, Love. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Now a first down carry by Jones. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Love with it here, third and short yardage. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up fourth. The 49ers are going to turn over the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Rosa's kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
First down and a little extra for Mostert. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. second down. Here's Mostert again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient at picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down now, it's Underwood. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. Mostert. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 2nd and goal, Burrow. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a throw here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Marquez Valdez-Scantling in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Final play of the half, Love. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive. And Mostert with a first down carry. Nice carry. Gets his way forward for a pickup of about 6 yards. 2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Robbie Anderson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Martin will return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Fighting his way through contact, and he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run, and I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's complete right around the 8. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 3 yards remain for second down. A give to Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Jones. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case,
only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Underwood. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play here for Dallas.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now it's Burrow. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Martin will return. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, Love to pass. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. David Njoku, his third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Mostert. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 113 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. They hand it off to Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Von Bell. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. That's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow. Catch made here by Campbell. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Love looking to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Here's Love. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So now the Cowboys down by 4, and time a huge factor. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play here for Dallas. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 132 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2nd and goal from the 1. To throw, Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And so much for the prevent, Charles. That's what a lot of defenses would have been in. Not these guys. They bring the blitz.
Yeah, they decided to be a team of action, not laying back and letting something possibly happen to them. They wanted to be the ones to enforce on this play, and they went ahead and got after him.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Defensively now, 1 more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their number 1 running option that you've scouted and take away their number 1 receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
A final shot now for Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now.